Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing about classification of drugs. It's very important topic of pharmacognosy. Any pharmacognosy paper don't make without this topic. So let's start. First of all, what is drug? Drug means any medication. Next, what is crude drug? Crude drug is natural medicine. Crude drug may be derived from various natural sources like plants, animals, minerals, and microorganisms, etc. Due to their wide distribution, the arrangement of classification in a definite sequence is necessary to understand easily. Although each system of classification has its own merits and demerits, but for the purpose of the study, the drugs are classified into following the different ways. Means lots of drugs are available in the world. These are classified for easily memorizing them. What are the types? Alphabetical classification, morphological classification, taxonomical classification, pharmacological classification, chemical classification, taxonomical classification. How remember these six types? There is one trick. ATM per CCTV. A means alphabetical classification, T means taxonomical classification, M means morphological classification, per CCTV. P means pharmacological classification, CCTV. 1C means chemical classification, second C means chemotaxonomical classification. In these six types, most important types are morphological classification and pharmacological classification. First is alphabetical classification. By this name, we can easily understand the alphabet means A, B, C, D, E, F. In dictionary, we always know words are sequenced according to alphabetically. Same, the crude drugs are arranged according to the alphabetical order by their English or Latin names. Some of the pharmacopoeias and reference books which classify the drugs according to this system. What are the books? Indian Pharmacopoeia, British Pharmacopoeia, United States Pharmacopoeia, and European Pharmacopoeia. Next, what are the advantages and disadvantages? Advantages are it's a simple method. In this system, location tracing of drugs are very easy. No confusion as enters can't appear repeatedly. Disadvantage scientific nature of drugs are not revealed by this system. Original source of drugs are also not clear. What are the example? Agar, benzoin, cinchona, digitalis, ergot, phenyl, etc. Second is morphological classification. So, what is morphology? Morphology is the branch of biology that deals with external structure of the plants. In this classification, the drugs are arranged according to the parts of the plants from which they are obtained. They are classified into organized means cellular drugs and unorganized means acellular drugs. First, we discuss about organized drugs. It includes those drugs which are obtained from the direct parts of plants are divided into leaves, barks, root, rhizome, seed, fruit, flower, hairs, etc. What are the plant parts? Leaves. Drugs are derived Dhatura, digitalis, barks, cinnamon, cinchona, from wood, sandalwood, from the flowers, cloves, saffron, etc. Next, we discuss about unorganized or acellular drugs. These include those drugs which are obtained from the products of the plants and the mineral source, and they are divided into dried latex, dried juice, dried extracts, gum, resin, fats and waxes, volatile oils, etc. Plant, animal, mineral source and the obtained drugs. From dried latex, opium. From the dried juice, aloe, quino. From dried extract, agar, pectin. From the gums, acacia. So, unorganized means from the plant products and organized means direct plant parts. These are the difference between the organized drugs and the unorganized drugs. This is most important part of the pharmacognosy. What is the difference between unorganized drug and the organized drug? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Advantages, it is more convenient for practical study. It is very useful in identifying the adulterants used. Adulterants means unintentionally added subjects in the formulation or unintentionally added substance. These are called as adulterants. What are the disadvantages? It doesn't give an idea about chemical constituents and uses. Sometimes it is very difficult to classify the products. Let's discuss the third number classification. This is taxonomical classification. What is taxonomy? In 11th-12th class, study about phylum, kingdom, order, family, genus, species. These are taxonomy. When drugs are classified by their family, genus, species, then these are called as taxonomical classification. In this type of classification, the drugs are classified according to taxonomical studies. The drugs are arranged according to the phylum, order, family, genus, and species of their origin. It is a kind of botanical classification and is only for those drugs which are obtained from the plant source. It is only applicable for the plant source drug. By this table, we can study about the taxonomical profile of this drug. What is the advantages? It is an easy classification of drugs. What are the disadvantages? The system is a failure in recognition of the nature of the drugs in their morphological study. It doesn't provide relevant information about the chemical nature of the drug. Next is pharmacological classification, means drugs are classified according to their therapeutic actions. Emetics. Emetics means which are used to induce vomiting. Example Ipecac. Laxative. Laxative means which are prevent constipation. Agar isabgol. Purgative. Purgative is the highly effective dose of the laxative means castor oil. Bronchodilator. Those drugs which dilate bronchi means ephedra T. Antihypertensives which are used to reduce the blood pressure. Example Raufolfia. Central analgesics means which are reduce the pain, and local anesthetics means which temporarily block nerve sensation in the target area. Example is coca. What is the advantages? The benefit of this classification is that we get to know about the medicinal uses of the plant. What is the disadvantages? The chemical nature of the drugs are still unknown. Different drugs categorized in single category due to their common therapeutic effect. It is chemical classification. In this type of classification, the drugs are classified according to the chemical nature of the drug. What are the chemical constituents and what are the example for that? Alkaloids, example dhatura, vinca, tannins, asoka, myrobalan, volatile oils, clove, cinnamon, lipids, castor oil, and beeswax. What are the advantages? Through this classification, we get to know about the chemical constituents of the drug, and also it is helpful in knowing the medicinal uses of the drug. Disadvantages: drug of different origin are grouped under same category due to similar chemical constituent. Last is chemotaxonomical classification. In this type of classification, the drugs are classified based on the both chemical nature as well as taxonomical classification of the drugs. For example, volatile oils occur in the members of the umbellifera. It's all for classification of the drugs. For more details, please check out the link in the description below and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more study tips.